I had to do this video. I have to just do this. This is just the way I am. They say tomorrow the Earth's going to flip, and I'm not finished anything. I didn't buy my groceries, you know. So my question is, how is it going to flip? How is it going to flip? Here's a coin. Flip the coin. Flipped over from one side to the other side, right? But have you ever thought of flipping as being like this? Flipping from one side to the other side? Just turning the channel? Flipping from this side to this side. The letter N, okay, and the letter Z, okay, are these flip coins. The letter N and the letter Z. If you notice, I have to hold the paper up here. I get letter Z. If you notice, I have to hold the paper over here, letter Z. If we do not understand what we're facing when we go about to do an equation does it have anything to do with math at all? Just because it's an equation? Because now we're learning to calculate things with numbers, but sometimes we also learn to calculate things just with an I, but the I creates number in an area of space, not to get involved in the section that's being used. Time and space. Are you in this space? It went away, the space. Space didn't go away. Space is still there. The ball is gone. Now we have to understand that. How can it split apart? It can split apart. Do you understand the differences? Here's your Venus world. There it is. What's in between the two sides? This angle might measure 6. This angle might measure 6. The separation on two sides is a difference of 2. How do I know it's a difference of 2? Look at my calculator. 1, 2, 3. Didn't know anymore. My calculator had to go to 4. It would have told me. It would have went 1, 2, 3, 4. They brought the nose out. 1 and 3. Where's 5? 1 and 3. Where's 5? 5 to 9. 5. Out one eye. Out the other eye. And down to 9. Well, you can even cut the holes. Look at that. You can even draw on my head. So this is to my eye. And this is to my eye. And there you go. So now you got this. Now you want to know how else can we flip. And the other way to flip with this is we're on this side over here, right? We're on this side over here. We can flip this way to where this now is on this side. See, we're pointing this way. We can turn around, flip. Now we're on the other side. Look, we flipped. We turn around to the other side. The other way to flip, I'm going to try and see if I can do this. Okay. I'm going to cut out both letters. Is it possible to cut out both letters? Okay, here's your Z and here's your N. Now, the question is, are the letters together like this? Let me cut these letters up a little bit better. Hold on a second. Let me make this better, okay? When they say Jesus was born in the manger, here it is. Here's your manger, right over here. Barn doors have an X on it, right? See the 4 triangles it shows? Now, what does it mean, the 4 triangles? I'm not going to get into it. I could get into it, make up a whole story. What we're talking about right now is the transfer from one side of the Earth to the other. Now, the transfer would actually take like this, right? The transfer, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to try and do my best. It's like, see, moving, if you move all the way over this way, you haven't gained anything. If you put the up down and the down up, it serves no purpose. You only have to make a slight turn, right? Rotation is not the full turn, because then you're on the other side. What's the difference? You're on this side, you're on that side. You have to be in between, using up time, using up increments from space. Like I believe from space, we will have something come down from space, which will be a deliverance. I mean, otherwise, if we were living in a Nintendo machine, they would just add on a piece of a part and say, oh my God, where did that oil come from? Right? Because we're reproducing everything. So if this is a robotic world, we can probably make oil in a day. Whatever goes into the sky is in the computer system. They gather that all up and they reuse it again now. Pieces and parts, right? If you were in a Dr. Mario game and you died, press a button, you come back to life. If this was that game, we can have unlimited of whatever we want because we're in the gaming world. Nothing really exists. But mechanics, I mean, when you play Nintendo and you bring them a box, you get killed and somebody shoots you. How big is your TV? Can they run around the house and chase you? No, but we're in the game. These bodies go into a live game where we have choices of all our thoughts. Whatever thought we choose, we can do, unless somebody blocks us in the game. Standing in somebody's house, they take off the piece, we're in the game. So I wanted to show how can I actually do this? How can I do this? How can I do this? How can I do this? Maybe it starts like this. Yes, it starts like this. See this over here? It shows the top and the bottom of the center. Then it shows from the center to one side, and then from the center to the other side. Okay, all the way down. So this piece here meets 3/4. Doesn't meet all the way down here. Where does this leg get cut off? It doesn't get cut off here, right? It's not getting cut off here. You know the pirate who had the peg leg? The reason why the pirate had the peg leg is because, look, V and 1 is 6. V and 1 is 4. 4 and 6. Now the reason they had the peg leg is because what happened is because the world, if it was like this, you would missing the area down here. This area down here, okay, is 9. Is 9. But look at the angle of this. You're running into the 3 worlds. We're not running on the cross. When we're running on the cross, okay, and we put this straight up. Look at these 2 men. This straight area here, okay, is cut, showing me the angled world. I don't even reach the 9 down here. I reach between 6 and 9. And that's 7.5. That's the moon. I don't reach any further once they tilt the world like this. Now the world might be getting put back on its another leg. It stands on one leg, right? These are the 2 world joints. In this world, you stand on one leg. They tilted the world straight. Isn't that obvious? I mean, that's so simple. I show it to you in front. What it means is what you want to do with it, right? You put the cross gate or the barrier. What is this supposed to do? I'm not sure. I have to think of it. I have to think what they did with the 2 upside-down pyramid blockages. Okay, I don't know what it is yet. It's in my mind. If somebody definitely asks me or shows me something that might be missing, it might come up in that reality. Raphael blocking the shift. Maybe that's what's blocking the shift, right? What's blocking the shift? That one spike, that one nail. Ah, that's what it is. The nail in the coffin. Boom. The one spike, the nail in the coffin, hitting both worlds. Raphael, in time and patience, it'll come. Don't worry about it, as long as it's on your mind forever. Yeah, why would I say that?